Welcome everybody to Sandwich Talk Live. I'm your host, Carlos Parisi. This is the show that is live from my kitchen, where I wash my hands during the intro music, and that's what we do. Wash our hands. This show is awesome because I get a chance to hang out with friends. Friends that I either don't get a chance to hang out with often, friends that I hadn't seen because of COVID, or just friends that have lived and moved on to different areas of the world. And today, that is what I get to do. I have a friend of mine who I've known since I was, 5, maybe earlier than that. We knew each other as kids. Our parents were friends. Then we ended up going to like high school together. And then she moved on and did huge things over in Chicago. Happy to say we've reconnected. We're still tight. And she's my guest today.
Yay!
I'm really excited to introduce everybody to Stefani Villanueva.
Hi, everyone on Sandwich Live with Carlos.
Welcome to the show, dude. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I like your pumpkin setup. Very festive for the season.
I figured might as well just kind of like fest it up a bit.
You have to.
It's the last week of this.
I know, and then it's like, now what?
I have to eat them.
Oh yeah, you have to. Roast them first. It might be easier.
Can you make pies with this? I think so, right?
You can definitely do something with them. People do spaghetti squash, so pumpkin squash? I don't know.
I did was an acorn squash soup the other day, and it was really
Is it so good? I've had that before too. Yum. What did they serve with it?
Oh yeah.
Or where did you have it? Did you make it?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so was it just straight soup, or did you add anything to it?
Well, no, you did the acorn squash, onions, garlic.
Got it. You have to spice it up.
You have to, yeah. I'm not just.
It's kind of bland.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
I noticed that I had to put like a bunch of salt in it too, because acorn squash doesn't have much flavor.
Yeah. Do you like sweet potato?
I do. Not like a huge fan, but
that's also something that I feel like you gotta add, either make it on the savory side or throw honey in and make it sweet. Cool. Well, thanks again for having me.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm excited to see what you're gonna make. The last thing I tuned into, the last show, was with kimchi and banana and peanut butter, and I was super confused, but also intrigued. How did that turn out?
I love kimchi. I like making random stuff.
My sister loves kimchi.
Oh yeah. Oh, and that's the thing too, is I've known you and your sister for a long time.
Shout out to Katie, Daily Glow. She's on next. I already told her I'm going to nominate her on this show. She doesn't know yet. She's vegetarian too, so that could be fun.
Oh, she's vegetarian? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm not. No, I've been trying to do more on the fish side, only just to experiment. But overall, I eat everything. What about you?
No, I eat everything.
I would think so. You had bacon, and you're trying all these sandwiches, burgers. I would think nothing's off limits.
No, nothing's off limits. The thing is, I really try to tone down the amount of red meat that I eat, or greases, or anything like that.
Right.
I just try to eat as healthy as possible always. But if I'm going out, let's do this.
Oh yeah, game over.
Yeah.
I feel that for sure. How is Detroit these days?
Oh my God.
As far as restaurants and bars, are they still COVID friendly, or I don't even know what that means? COVID accessible? Are you able to hang out outdoors or dine?
There's places that are opened up for sure, and the bars are opening up again, and you have to sell food at certain places and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, it's some places you just kind of know are safe, and some places you don't even want to step foot in.
Right. That makes sense.
How is it over there in Chicago? It's way more people.
They just announced yesterday, actually, that they were gonna shut down indoor dining. I don't know the specifics, but that was something they were introducing a little while back and allowing 20% occupancy, and then now they just shut it down. So we'll see what happens. I think a lot of people are going to invest in those tents and for the winters, and just squeeze out whatever they can.
The yurts.
The what?
yurts.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I found that out yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Yurts.
I thought it was
Okay.
like outdoor tents or yurts.
Interesting. Good to know.
I thought a yurt was a gourd.
What?
I thought a yurt was a gourd.
Yeah, you lost me. I'm lost.
How long have you been in Chicago now? You've been there
Been here
for
for 10 years now.
yeah.
It's been a minute for sure. I miss Detroit though. It's always fun to come back. I'm thinking of maybe venturing out of Chicago here in soon-ish, maybe like after a year or so. But it is something in the future that I'm thinking about just to get into a new environment and explore a new city. So we'll see what happens.
What's on the list?
LA, Austin, or New York is like always a number one for me, but I know it's so expensive. So we'll see again. I don't know. I also am into like these kind of like micro cities that are also booming, like Atlanta or like I said, Austin. And yeah, just exploring what else is out there.
Well,
I've been in the Midwest for such a long time too.
Yeah. The
It would be
Midwest
nice
is really nice people. And the thing is like about the Midwest is like people are really like they're one kind of person in the Midwest for the most part.
Yeah, which is great. And I love that. They're so friendly and outgoing. And you don't get a lot of that out west or south, certain parts of the South. But anyways,
what have you been doing in Chicago? For the friends at home that don't know you, like I know you,
okay.
What do you do?
Well, I work in broadcasting during the day. So I work for a financial news network called TD Ameritrade Network. I'm a talent booker. So I work with a lot of like the production crew and guests that come on. So that's like by day. It's really fun. If you want to tune in, tdanetwork.com. Also a really cool online broadcasting site. But other than that, I'm a creative artist on the side. So I like to work on photography, either personal or professional. I've been trying to like build my portfolio and website with headshots for actors or comedians or whoever's like in the entertainment world, as well as like people just trying to get a professional headshot, like a real estate agent or something like that. And then I've also been doing some design work that's been really fun, like creating flyers for other live shows and whatnot using like some design tools. So that's been a really cool side project during the quarantine that I've been getting into.
One thing that I really like that you were doing during quarantine too is you've been rollerblading around or roller skating around the city a whole bunch. And then, like just via your Instagram, I'm able to see like art pieces that are up or like new murals or even like things that bars and restaurants are doing. So thank you for that. That's been cool.
Thank you. Yeah, no, rollerblading is amazing. You should definitely try it if you haven't done it in a while. It's a fun time. And it sucked because during quarantine, everything was closed. Like our trail over here in Chicago, there's like this awesome path that you can go for miles, and they shut it down like in the beginning of the year. And it took a while for them to open it eventually, which they did. But so I got really used to riding around in parking lots. So that was really fun, which now little kids are doing that as like a normal thing on their bikes, which I kind of feel bad about. But at the same time, I feel like they don't really notice the difference. And it is kind of nice because there's no traffic and you can just zoom around in circles like you're at Skateland. You remember Skateland?
Yeah. Skateland or Riverside Arena, any of those places.
Got me really into, like Westland or sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying it got me really into booty music at a young age.
What? Oh my god. I just remember like the techno / like I can't even think of it, like robotic type music, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I mean they would play like UK Assault, and I remember being like 10 or 12 years old, just like running around like, yeah, ass and titties, ass and titties.
So disturbing. Oh man. Yeah, good times.
Like the pizza, you get yourself some nacho cheese on the crappy tortilla chips.
Video games.
Oh yeah.
It was the best. Those were such fun trips. But yeah, I forgot what else we were talking about. So rollerblading.
Just Chicago art and food in general.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to photograph here, just in general. I know you said that last time you didn't really realize how much there was out here because you've only seen certain parts. But definitely got to explore more next time you come.
Like I'm a total food head, so every time that I go to any city, like I've got a list of different places that I want to go to. But then also I tend to take a lot of recommendations from friends. What I've been doing a lot recently is going to places that are a little bit more off the beaten path, the places where necessarily like you don't spend a ton of money, but instead it's a place that like you know that certain people eat there because that they have this one thing that you need to try, and that's for me, like that's like Al's beef. And I don't know if you've ever had Semitas de Puebla, which is an incredible sandwich.
Is that here?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, interesting.
Unreal sandwich in Chicago.
Where?
There's a bunch of like small places. Like specifically, if you can go to a place that's cash only.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, definitely. Have you been? I don't know if you've been to Pilsen the last time you were here, but it's like south. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Great neighborhood and a ton of like cash only spots. Good sandwiches, and Mexican spots, super good.
Oh yeah. What neighborhood?
But I love Detroit every time I go back there. What was that?
What neighborhood are you in right now?
I'm in Wrigleyville, so it's like near the stadium. But it's in the cusp of like everything in the north end. There's like Lakeview, Boys Town, there's Uptown, Roscoe Village. So it's kind of like near a bunch of other little neighborhoods too. So it's been good. It's kind of mainstream sometimes, which I don't like, but there's also a lot of good things, and things aren't like falling apart and all that.
Last time I went to Wrigleyville, I remember kind of noticing that it's very much like a halfway house for college students coming out of school.
Yeah, like what?
Like there's like beer pong in the street.
Oh yeah, in the street. Oh, totally. No, even like grown people are doing that too. But I mean, I love beer pong. It's just fun. So I'm not gonna hate on beer pong.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on it. That was really good. For sure.
Yeah, I will still play beer pong at like 90.
Are you? What's
drinking something else? But
are you over?
It's horrible. But once I like get going, then I'm definitely like a swoop and whatever that's called.
Okay, so I'm this one.
No, really?
Oh,
Does that work for you?
Yeah, totally.
That's so strange.
Yeah, you go like this, and it just kind of lofts it right in.
Huh. Are you aiming for a specific one each time?
Every time.
Wow, that's impressive then, because it doesn't seem like the best technique. No offense.
I was good.
Good for you.
I mean, take me back now, and will I be good? No, probably not.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you need like a couple beers too to be like more just in it for some reason.
One thing that I want to know specifically is your adventures in Chicago food. Are there any places that like you say that you need to check out, or even like any things that you've been cooking at home that you would say have been your influence because of Chicago?
Okay, we'll definitely have to do like a Chicago dog. There's a place called Byron's. I don't know if you've heard of that. That was one of the first places in Chicago I ever went to in this same neighborhood. So it's in Wrigley, but there's several like style, like hot dog, that style around the city that you can find. And it's just traditional Chicago dog. So it's got the sport peppers, tomatoes, cucumber, celery salt, no ketchup, but I like ketchup on it. So I don't care. Don't judge me out there, whoever's out there. And yeah, that's it. So that's Chicago dog. But I will say some local spots, just not like super Chicago based, that I love. There's this place on Southport that does like really great, just like fine dining casual, called Ella Ellie. And that's been like a favorite of mine. They do these like gnocchi pasta noodles that are like, they don't cut them. So it's just like long tubes of the gnocchi as opposed to like the small pieces of pasta. So you just get like a bunch of those tubes with like truffle sauce and Parmesan. It's amazing. And they did these, yeah, it's incredible. You need to try it.
Yeah.
They do these Brussels sprouts too with like a pureed Parmesan. It's so good. So that's like a really cool spot that's still like in the neighborhood, but really legit. I could go on and on about restaurants. I mean, there's so many here. As far as like the quarantine goes, my sister and I have been cooking a lot. And we, in the beginning, made this quarantine menu. So we had like our dry erase board, and we had like every day we changed it to like what we were going to have for dinner. And so it would just be like a collaborative thing where we're like, all right, what are we having for dinner? What do we have in our fridge? What can we make? And we're pretty awesome. Like, we're really good. So we always joke about having our own like breakfast place that would have breakfast sandwiches and like salads and wraps, because that's like our staple. We're really good at those three things: breakfast sandwiches, salads, and wraps.
I love this place. I love this place. What's the best thing that you made in quarantine?
Oh my gosh. We made like a top 5 list. Fuck, I'm like on the spot. She's gonna kill me too, because like she would probably remember.
She's probably yelling right now at the TV.
Yeah, I know. She's like, stop this. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I'll think about it.
Okay.
Get back to you on that.
So what are you thinking about making for us today?
Okay, so we talked, and I love sandwiches, and I can get down on some sandwiches, but I did want to make a wrap because I love salads, and wraps are fun to make too. So I'm making, I guess, like a Southwestern Steph wrap. So it's got some hot pepper cheese, which can only be found at one of the grocery stores here. So it's like my go-to to find it. It's just like, I'll pull it up for you. It's Dietz and Watson hot pepper cheese from Mariano's, which I don't know what they have in Detroit, but it's so good. It's just like, it's not pepper jack quite. It's a little bit spicier, and it's also cheddar. It's super good. So I'm going on and on about cheese because I'm obsessed with cheese. So any of my friends that are watching are going to be like, okay, shut up about cheese already. So cheese.
It's okay. This is this kind of show. You can talk about cheese forever on the show. It's fine.
I have a cheese addiction / problem. It's a problem. But anyways, so I'm going to do cheese, obviously. And then there's chicken. I'm going to do like sliced smoked chicken breast, just deli meat style.
Also Dietz and Watson?
Also Dietz and Watson, gourmet. I'm going to do these spinach wraps from Mission.
Ooh. Is that gluten-free?
Is it what?
Is that gluten-free?
I don't know, actually. Possibly. Are you gluten-free?
Yeah.
Nah. Just like some spring mix by Organic Girl. I don't know if we're like promoting the brands right now or what. I'm just trying to be an influencer. Jardiniere, which, speaking of Chicago, this is great.
Right there. Right there. I got it.
I purposely picked something a little like, love Jardiniere. Let me see. What kind did you get? Is this the same brand? Oh, no, I saw that brand.
Which brand you got? Is that like a Vienna brand?
Orlando. It says Chicago's finest.
Orlando.
I don't know where yours is from originally.
This is from Des Plaines, Iowa.
So it's a Midwest thing. Yeah, get it in there.
Des Plaines, Illinois. So it's
yeah,
Illinois thing.
Oh wait, so it is in Illinois.
It's the Chicago's finest, and they just lied to you.
Maybe. Yeah, you gotta have Jardiniere. So that I'm gonna make my own. Whoa, I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna make my own like honey mustard dressing, which is something that we've gotten into too. My sister and I is just making our own dressings. For so long, I was buying my own dressings, like creamy dressings, especially because I love like ranch and chipotle ranch or whatever. And instead, I've been building up the salad more and then making just a really basic go-to dressing, which I'll make. It's so easy, and it's like I never have to buy dressing now, and it's so good. It's like not super unhealthy for you.
No, that's great. Good for you. Hell yeah.
Thanks.
I'm
sure you've made your own dressings before. They're not that hard. Yeah.
My favorite dressing is literally just olive oil, lime juice, soy sauce, and salt and pepper.
And what?
Salt and pepper.
That sounds good.
That's it.
Interesting. Okay, I'll try it. You said olive oil, lime juice, salt and pepper, soy sauce, and lime. Or no, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I have soy and I wanted to
kind of like make sure that mixes together. So if you have like a squeezy bottle, like.
Ooh, yeah, I need to invest in one of these. Have you ever made your own spicy mayo?
I mean, made mayo with spice?
Basically, but like you have to add spices to it.
Go on.
And hot sauce. I like take pride in this recipe that I found that was just like lime juice, paprika, cayenne pepper, hot sauce, and mayo. But like I'm obsessed with spicy mayo too.
What
Like
do you buy a
spicy
certain
mayo.
mayo?
I'll just make it myself, but I feel like the Japanese places have the best spicy mayo, and you like can't buy them in the store.
Yes, can.
No, you can't. I have tried so many, and they all suck.
QP mayo. Buy yourself some QP.
But is it spicy?
Well, you gotta add the spice.
Let me see. What is there like a brand on there?
No, it's just if you see this bottle, it's one of my hairs. If you see this bottle,
Towards it. Okay. Where did you find that?
I wonder if I have a wrapped one in here. I don't know. I usually go to any Asian grocery store.
Okay. Interesting.
It comes wrapped up and says Kewpie, Kewpi.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna have to try that then. I trust you.
Before we get started, do you want to show me what your fridge looks like?
Do I? All right. Here's our fridge. My sister's gonna kill me.
Wow.
These are some of the notes that we leave each other. And there it is, guys. Can you see it? Oh, it's closing. Look at that.
All right, next round.
I saw how badly you were looking in. That's hilarious. We have the smallest fridge, so don't judge us. And you can see we have some like jams. Katie likes this oat milk and other creamer. We have alcohol, obviously. We have cider from the holidays, and then a bunch of condiments, like a ton, too many. That's also all me.
I'm a condiment guy for sure. I've got a ton of stuff, so I get it.
In Chicago, we have these super small fridges, so we have a really great time trying to like play Tetris with our fridge. I don't know how it is in Detroit.
No, mine's not much bigger. I think mine's the same size fridge.
Lies.
Whatever. I mean, like this. My thing is all condiments too. Anyway.
All right, let's see your fridge.
You want to see my fridge? It's trash too. But boom, here it is. Look at that. Look at that. It's all condiments.
No, yours is bigger than mine for sure.
Leftovers. Got some brownies in there. Pretty stoked on that.
Nice.
All right. Well, anyway, let's start making this sandwich. Oh, I didn't tell you what I'm thinking about making.
I want to hear.
I am gonna do 2 versions of one sandwich. The first is gonna be the original. The next one is gonna be the augmented version. They're both gonna be a little off, but I wanted to make an egg McMuffin today.
Okay. All right.
The reason why I'm not gonna do it with sausage. I'm gonna do it with chorizo.
Ooh, love chorizo.
The one that I'm going to do is going to be standard, just American cheese and the English muffin and chorizo. And then the other one I want to do a little bit of like the romesco that we're adding for a sandwich over at Kiesling. I want to do romesco, which is like a sauce that is made with like tomato, red pepper, nuts, delicious. And then I want to add in like a Parmesan crisp, so I'll crisp that on the flat top.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Also some hot sauce from a friend of mine who did.
That looks awesome.
Hot sauce. So let's try this out. We gotta go to a quick commercial break, and then when we're back, we're making a sandwich.
Okay, cool.
All right. All right, Sandwich Talk is brought to you by Casamara Club. Inspired by the history and traditions of Italian tomorrow, this amazingly delicious non-alcoholic beverage is balanced, buoyant, and food-friendly, highlighting the natural vibrancy of farm ingredients. With currently 4 varieties available, you can find it all over the country today, including in Chicago, by checking out their website at casamaraclub.com. All right, we are back. I'm with my friend Stefani Villanueva, longtime old school friend. She lives in Chicago now, but we're still hanging out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So
I'm curious about your Parmesan crisp.
Oh, that's just like when you put Parmesan on like a flat top and let it crisp up. So
Oh,
I don't know. I like doing that because I like the flavor of it. It adds like a nuttiness to it.
doesn't it stick to the pan, or you just like peel, like scrape it off?
No, it doesn't necessarily stick to the pan, especially when you've got a shitload of butter on it.
Got it. Okay.
What I'm going to be doing.
Makes sense.
So typically to do like an egg for an egg McMuffin, you need like a cookie cutter. And instead, because I don't have it, I'm just going to do the top of the ball jar.
Wait, can you repeat that? I'm
So
learning here from you.
Yeah, you typically need like what's it called? Like a cookie cutter, like
To do what?
to make the egg like round and pretty.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a good idea.
I don't have that.
Yeah. No,
So I'm
that's
just gonna do a ball jar, and I'm gonna coat it with butter so then it doesn't stick.
okay. Interesting. Where'd you learn that hack?
I didn't. I just kind of made it up, and I hope it works.
You've never done it before?
No.
First time. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let me
This could go
do.
one of two ways.
So here I go. I'm gonna bring you over so you can see if I fail or not together.
Okay.
Let's see if I fail. Here we go. All right, there we go. We've got that boy there. I need to crack an egg. All right, it already broke. That's good. That's what we wanted. And yeah, that was good. This looks like it might work? Question mark.
Oh yeah. If you just want yolk, that works perfectly.
And then one thing that I need to do now to make sure that it steams is toss in some water in there, and then close that boy.
Oh, nice. Don't mind me over here.
Oh.
I'm just working with a laptop, a cord. So
What do we do around here? Everything's real strange in Sandwich Shop. What do you got going on over there? Is that a dog?
is it so loud? Yeah. That's my stove, dude.
Oh, that's what the stove sounds like?
It makes noises, yeah.
That's awesome.
Like, what do you got? No, I have this like super fancy deep fryer thing over here that I'm just getting started.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
No,
right.
I'm gonna melt the cheese, or I'm actually gonna heat up the meat on this pan first, and then I'll throw the tortilla on there, and then put the cheese on there, and then I'll show you guys while I'm doing it.
I just need to make sure that this is. I'm gonna make a chorizo patty. This might not work. Usually add in breadcrumbs. Screw it. We're gonna see if this works. If it doesn't, it doesn't work.
There you go. Wait, you're trying to put it on top of the egg?
No. I'm just gonna roast it off to the side.
Oh, why would it work?
Why wouldn't it work?
It's just meat.
Yeah, but it might not stick together because I didn't add breadcrumbs or eggs to it.
Oh, I wish you the best. I'm like getting nervous over here because I have a cord by the flame, and I'm just worried it's gonna be okay.
What are you working on right now? So talk me through your process here.
I have a laptop, obviously, but it wasn't charged, so I am connecting it to the charger, but it's also near the stove, and I don't know how that works, and I just hope I don't start a fire. That's all. It's fine.
I think in order to make sure that this stays together, I'm going to add some Parmesan to it.
Oh, there you go. So how often are you doing these?
What? These Egg McMuffins or this podcast?
No, the sandwich live shows.
Oh, I do it every Wednesday.
Okay, so it's every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, you can view the show. So, yeah, that's it. It's been a blast. I love doing this.
How many have you done so far?
Oh, that's a great question. I have no idea. It's definitely more than 30.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how do you typically find people? Do people find you at this point?
No, they're all my friends. I usually just ask my friends from around. It's been the city. You're the first friend is from outside of Detroit. That's wanted to do the show, so that's awesome.
Thanks.
But yeah, it's mostly just me asking my friends if you guys want to do the show, and then that's it.
Yeah. What's the most interesting sandwich that someone?
Did I lose you? I lost
Can you not hear me?
Oh no. What do we do?
Here.
Hello.
I'm here.
Yeah.
What happened? I was here.
I don't know. It froze, so I found you again.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Hang on. We're gonna see if this turned out okay.
Okay.
So we have here. I guess it turned out all right. What's up? Yeah.
Well, that looks good.
Yeah, I think that's okay. Oh shit. We're fine. It's okay. It's got this exterior crisp type thing that I'm not a big fan of. All right. So this is an egg. Boom. Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to do some peanuts.
Good job.
I'll toss this boy on. Whoa. Put in this guy.
So wait, what kind of bread are you putting? Oh, or an English muffin. That's
yeah,
right.
English muffin.
Is there a particular brand that you like?
I went for the old standard. What is that? Braised, I think it's called?
There's like literally one brand, I feel like.
Braised.
Or like standard brand. Yes. Bays.
That's it. Yeah. Bays? Oh, bays. I can't even say the damn thing. Everybody just goes to something. I braised, then I said it was raised. Now it's actually just bays.
It's not super memorable, sadly. It's just like that you remember the logo. And
yep.
My sister worked at this restaurant in Chicago called Summer House.
Okay.
And they make their own English muffins there. And they're seriously some of the best English muffins you'll probably ever have. And they sell them, they sell them at their market. And they're like just thick, buttery, like airy English muffins, but they're huge. They're like the size of like a donut.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, that's up your alley for sure. Okay, so I'm just.
Egg numero dos in there.
What?
Egg numero dos is in there. I do have to break it though. Come on. Break. Gotcha. Broke it. Yeah.
Good job. Okay, so I just grilled some chicken breast on here, and I'm gonna hold off on like grilling the tortilla until we're like closer to both.
All right.
Done. But now I'm gonna make the dressing for this lettuce.
Sick. So you're originally from Dearborn. You grew up with me. Our moms were friends. Do you still hang out or talk to any of the friends from back home?
Yeah, I talked to quite a few of them, like Mike Gibb and Amanda, who still live in Detroit. Mike Quain, who was my next door neighbor. There's, a couple others. I don't know a ton of people that still, some of the girls that I still see every once in a while when I go back. But it's more so some family that I see a lot when I go back to Dearborn.
Because you and your family tend to visit fairly often, right?
Every like season, probably, maybe like once in the fall, once in the winter, once in the summer-ish. But yeah, it's been nice because my sister and I used to live in Arizona, and we moved to Chicago. And since we moved back here, like to the Midwest 10 years ago, it's been nice to be able to visit so quickly. We just hop on the Amtrak and it's super fast.
It's so nice. You can just put your bike right on there too.
I know. Have you ever done that?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you got to do it. I love riding the Amtrak. It's super easy.
I definitely ridden the Amtrak to Chicago, but I've never taken my bike, which is a bummer. I want to.
Yeah.
I
Don't do
feel like I would have
winter.
a riot riding in Chicago.
What's that?
I feel like I would have a riot riding in Chicago.
You'd have a riot?
Yeah, riding in Chicago. It'd be a fun time to ride in Chicago.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, right now the streets are so empty. Like you can just ride downtown and have a ball.
That's been the cool thing about COVID is it's allowed me to just ride my bike freely in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Have the streets been a little bit more tame?
Oh my God, it's been so chill. Well, not now. Now, the crazy thing about like downtown Detroit is like a ton of people are like starting to come down and hang out again in downtown Detroit, which is
Yeah.
making it a little awkward because it's like you guys do know that there's a pandemic, right?
Yeah. And you're like, this isn't a spot to come visit. But you know, people got to get out.
You got to get out. I get it. I totally get it. Ooh,
I'm going to Austin next week.
See, I'm getting like these half-ass eggs. I don't know if you can see this, but it's like it's not quite what it should be.
Good. What are you talking about?
It's good. It's good. It's good. All right, and then we need to put these English muffins down. Toast these boys.
Because we're talking, I'm like kind of forgetting what I've put in here already, so that's gonna be fun.
Let's see it. Let's see it. What do you got so far?
I'm just making the dressing for this for these greens,
Oh,
but it's got like Italian seasoning, garlic salt, olive oil, honey, balsamic vinegar, and mustard.
ooh.
So wait, Carlos, are you working right now?
I mean, I'm always working.
Well, okay.
So
You're always working. What are you doing for work right now?
my number one job is Aunt Me's. That's my company. Very proud and happy to say that we're doing fairly well. I mean,
Part two question with that.
I'm sorry?
I said part two question with that. Is Eastern Market still alive and well?
It is, yeah. It's not as wild as it was before. Back when you were able to see it live, it was a lot more people.
Yeah.
Here's that Parmesan crisp, by the way.
How did you make that?
I literally just put Parmesan down on it, but I kind of messed it up. It was more circular, and then I accidentally poked it, so now it's not circular anymore. But
That's
that's
fancy though. Good job.
all right. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put some cheese on that. Well, hang on. Let's do this. I've got these buns that I'm toasting. See these buns here? Toasting up these buns.
Nice. I'm heating up my tortilla now.
Sick. All right, I am ready for you then. So how does it go? It goes egg first, right? And then, oh no, does it go sausage then egg or egg then sausage?
Sausage then egg. Yeah.
Sausage then egg. Okay. We're gonna do that then.
Yes. Or you can even do sausage, egg, sausage.
I mean, now we're getting complicated.
I feel like that's not that complicated. Sounds delicious.
All right, so
The chorizo worked out, it sounds like.
chorizo worked out. Let's just see about this egg here. We said sausage then egg. Yeah. Oh, god damn it! I broke my.
It's hard to talk and cook and focus.
It's hard to talk and cook and focus.
It is.
But I try to do it every week. It's like a challenge to myself at this point. Can I do this?
Great. The multitasking.
All right, so we've got this built up in here. I need to do what did I say? Oh yeah, romesco. Let's toss on some romesco in this boy. Spoon me. Got it.
Nice job.
Thank
So
you.
I'm putting the pepper cheese on the tortilla. I'm going to let that sit for a minute.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to build it up with some corn and some chicken meat, some lettuce, and some jardiniere. And I think that's it.
That sounds great.
It's going to be amazing.
Boom.
I wish I could share it with you.
I mean, you're sharing it with me in spirit.
I do want to try yours too.
All right. You can't necessarily just like toast this up, can you? Oh, damn it. Damn. Shit sucks. It's falling apart.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Can we see?
Yeah, hang on. I'll bring you over. All right, check it out. Yeah, it's kind of falling apart over here. But, like, I guess it's, like, I put it right back on the grill so I can get some kind of exterior crunch to it, but then also I want this cheese to melt. And I was going to put, I guess I could put this.
Yeah, put the thing on top.
Yeah, okay.
Just put it on, like, super low. My sister and I made turkey burgers, or tofurkey burgers yesterday. And you just, like, I just had it on low for a while to make the cheese melt.
Just gotta add that water splash in there.
I don't do that too much. Does that help?
Yeah, totally. It gets like a steam going, which then melts the cheese.
Interesting.
Yeah, see here, I'll show you.
I'm just throwing butter on the pan and everything's burning.
Sounds like me.
Using this butter.
Yeah.
Make this
I'm
all
dying for him. I'm choking my own dust.
Now everything's smoking.
Also,
We're just gonna put this meat on here so that I don't even have to worry about it.
Ooh, that looks good.
I'm gonna throw this corn on here too. And I'll probably do the lettuce and then the jardinere last.
What is your opinion on American cheese?
Okay, everyone I feel like is very anti-American cheese, and it's probably like top 2 favorite cheeses. I'm embarrassed. I love American cheese. It's so gross and it's totally processed, but I don't care because it melts amazingly and it's the best cheese for grilled cheeses.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. It's delicious. It
It's
works.
what we were brought up with. I don't know about you. We had quesadillas with American cheese, literally Kraft singles. That was like our snack after like school. It was, and we had friends that would come over because our mom would use Velveeta cheese and no one else on the block would use Velveeta. And so we just like that was something we got used to growing up.
I don't think it was
I
like that for us. Oh shit! I keep falling all over the place. Damn. Okay, yeah, this one sucked. The one that I did that was like the experimental. I wonder if this is gonna work. It didn't work.
Oh no!
So,
What was experimental about it?
I mean, that's what you get for trying to experiment. It was like the romesco with the Parmesan crisp and stuff like that.
So what do you think didn't go right? Was it too like?
I think it's just too much crap.
Yeah, I feel like if there's a lot of liquid too,
Yeah,
it falls apart.
but it tastes good.
Yeah, you can just have like a deconstructed sandwich. It's fine.
Whatever.
This is the hardest part, and I always fuck this up.
I'm stoked about that.
I know, and that was your first time. I gotta try that. That's like a really good hack. Okay, so I'm about to roll the tortilla, which I find is very difficult. So everyone just hold your breath. It is really hard, and I feel like there's a certain technique that you have to do. See? If it's too crispy too, then it breaks.
It'll break, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, looking good so far.
I think you're doing it. Oh, you did it.
And then, this is my favorite part. This is the wrong knife. You need like a good like serrated knife. And then you do the reveal.
Oh, hell yeah. Hang on. Let me show you mine. Let me show my yours. Dang. That looks good.
Oh, that looks really good too.
Well, this is the good one. This one turned out okay.
That's like McDonald's worthy right there.
Hell yeah. Well, it's got a little bit more grease behind it because I ended up toasting the bun in the chorizo grease.
Ooh. Nice.
You're not going to let that butter and grease go to waste.
No, absolutely. You have to use it.
Hell yeah.
That was good timing.
Great job. We did it together. All right.
First time
So
I've ever cooked and Zoomed with someone. So thank you, COVID.
this is like my 30th time.
Oh, yeah, right. Like you said.
All right. So real quick, let's take the Anthony's snack break before we dig in.
Okay.
Welcome to the Anthony's snack break.
Yay!
I wish we could get you some. We don't have any Chicago yet.
I know we ate those so fast. So I have tried them, to be fair. And the salsa was really good too. Or we had the guac. That was really good.
Hell yeah. I'm going to put some of this romesco on it. The romesco, I think I told you, myself and my friend John are doing the food program at a bar called Kiesling here in Detroit. So we're doing 2 different sandwiches. And this romesco goes on the vegan. It's very good.
Ooh, nice. So there's no meat or anything. There's no chorizo grease there.
No chorizo.
Yum.
But I'm hoping to have our chips and salsa available in the Whole Foods in Chicago.
Wow, you should.
Well, my plan was.
See it again. Let's see the brand up close. Can't really see it. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I love your little chica.
Thank you.
Oh.
My plan was to get it out there this summer.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm fortunate to say that I am approved to sell across the Midwest for Whole Foods.
Amazing. Congrats. So you can do it. That's awesome.
But COVID stopped me from going out there and doing demos and live sale and stuff like that.
Oh, so they're not even allowing demos right now?
Well, I don't know if they are allowing demos or not right now because I know
I haven't seen them.
Sampling halted, so that's
right.
It's
that
a
makes sense.
damper. I mean, I guess I could try to release the salsa in Chicago, but it'd be hard.
Yeah, that's a tough time, timing wise.
Yeah.
It would be better to be able to sample it out, but next year. Congrats, that's huge.
Thank you. All right, so if you want, talk to me about your sandwich, layer by layer, what you did, and then take a bite.
All right. As you can see, it's very crispy because I toasted the tortilla with some butter on the pan, and we have a layer of, like I said, Dietz and Watson. Shout out to Dietz and Watson. You can feel free to send me some free stuff. Hot pepper cheese, and then we have the chicken breast, and also by Dietz and Watson. Don't forget about your girl. And then we have our spring mix here, corn. What else? And then jardiniere. And then just like a simple house dressing. So I'm gonna give it a bite now. All right.
Your house dressing was not simple.
Watching. What?
Your house dressing was not simple. You had like 15 different ingredients.
Oh my god, yum.
Yeah.
This sweet vinaigrette. I've actually never made it like this before. Super good. Great.
Hell yeah.
The corn. And then the like smoky meat and cheese spice. Good stuff.
Does this go in the top 5 of COVID meals?
I gotta like dip back into the archives, honestly, but I want to say lunch wise, it's up there for sure.
Cool.
That's good.
Cool.
All right, your turn.
All right. I tried to make an egg McMuffin with chorizo.
You successfully made one.
I guess so. I've got the Bayes English muffin, the chorizo, egg that I made. Excuse me. With the where is it?
What do you want to call that?
The jar. Yeah. And then I did American cheese, and that's it. So this is
perfect.
We'll try it. Where do I go? What do I do here? What do I do with my hands?
Use them and stuff your face. Is it good? I mean, it can't not be good. It's so simple but great.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then I did the try hard version over here. I tried real hard with this one. Added romesco and a Parmesan crisp, and also a little bit of a carrot habanero salsa. So we're gonna try the try hard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are the flavors still there?
It's still great. I think I like the original one better.
Sometimes you just can't beat, an OG.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, it's really good though. But
it sounds good. Again, it was romesco, chorizo and egg.
chorizo, egg, American cheese, a carrot habanero salsa,
Okay.
and then a Parmesan crisp.
Yeah. Well, sometimes the simpler the better.
I do like it though. Damn, they're both great. The coolest thing about this, I get to eat 2 sandwiches.
Exactly. They're like mini sandwiches.
Yeah, they're tiny.
Nice. Well, do you ever have like a like kind of ongoing recipe list going with all these just different concoctions?
No, I was actually talking about possibly putting together all of the recipes from the show.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But then that would make me have to go back and watch all the shows again.
Right. You're like, I'm start taking notes.
Which I guess I could.
Or you can just start now.
Okay. No, I mean, it's not going to be that hard. I just have to go back and see what I did and remember it. But for the most part, I can put together any of the sandwiches again. Like, I think my favorite one that I did was I did a shrimp ceviche sandwich on bordillo bread, and I did like a QP mayo mixture as like the sauce. Honestly, one of the best sandwiches I've ever made, and also one of the best sandwiches I've ever had. So my first pop-up back since quarantine, I did a pop-up of just that sandwich, and I sold out in like an hour. It was really cool.
That's dope. Yeah. Good for you.
But yeah, I don't know. Enough about me. I want to talk more about the things going on. We don't get to hang out as much, but what I do get to see is that you have been doing so much in Chicago, just with the people in the city, interacting with them, helping out. You are a firm part of that community. You've only been there for 10 years, which is beautiful to see. Right now, you've been working on headshots for a lot of people in Chicago, which I think is lovely to see, because in today's time, a lot of people need that. We don't have that. A lot of people are without jobs, and they need to get back out there. And how do you do that if you can't necessarily go out and just get a headshot done? But you're able to do that for people, which is really nice.
Thanks. Yeah, definitely. I've been getting more into it recently through friends that are in the medical program and actors that are trying to get more work as well and needing to update their shots. So it's been fun to dive into those new headshots and kind of perfect my editing process and just deliver some photos that people really like. So that's been really fun. I'm both studio, like kind of makeshift quarantine style studio, but I have like the stuff to make it here in my apartment, which I've posted on my stories, which is kind of funny because it's either great and like there's no hiccups or there's like a bunch of shit that goes wrong, like the weather and lights breaking because wind blows over and the stand, falls over and then the light bulb breaks and stuff. But you always get the good shot eventually and it all works out for the best. But yeah, headshots have been fun. I like doing those. So
what about your artwork?
I've been doing a couple of commission pieces recently, which has been exciting because I've never done those before for some friends. I had a couple friends moving, and so I painted them just parting gifts with this kind of particular style I was working on, which is really abstract and like very simple design with just geometric shapes. And I've gravitated towards doing a couple of those, and people really liked those, which I found to be fun to make. So that's been cool. I've been trying to build that page on Instagram and just paint more in general as like an escape. It's like a great way to just get out some frustrations and kind of shut out the world for a bit and just come up with some really cool stuff.
You've always been really good at it too, and I commend you for that. I mean, ever since we were kids, like you've always been making sure that you are able to let that outlet of creativity go, which is awesome.
Yeah, everyone should. Yeah, no, it's been awesome, especially during quarantine, during COVID and everything. So
if we want to see some of your artwork, if we want to see the things that you want to do, how do we find you?
Yeah, I have two different pages for art and photography. One is Stefani Ann Photo. My name's spelled STEF as in Frank, ANI, and then Ann, ANN, and then photo. And then for art, it is I am Stefani V. So the same way to spell it, Stephanie and then V. Not really a ton of followers there, so don't go there expecting much. But I am trying to build it here and there and just throw out more portfolio work. So I have it somewhere.
Those are both Instagram pages?
Those are both Instagram. I'm working on my photography website right now.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. I want to get out there and visit you in Chicago. Like, we definitely have to make sure when I get out there, I'm going to bring my bike.
No, absolutely.
Check out a ton of different places to eat.
Oh my God. It's like everything you want in a city is you specifically. Like there's so much biking you can do, and there's like hikes and trails you can bike on or walk. There's so many restaurants. It's insane. And then, yeah, I mean, just galore. So anytime. What's up?
Next time you're back in town, let me know, please.
Yeah, no. I definitely want to like check out the spots that you've mentioned before. Especially breakfast joints.
Breakfast joints?
Yeah, that's my jam for sure. I love breakfast sandwiches.
All right, good idea. You hear that Dearborn or Detroit Italian, or what's it called? Detroit Institute of Bagels.
I heard it's closing.
Closed down.
Oh, yeah, I've been there a couple times. It's so good.
How do you get a good breakfast?
I don't understand. It seemed like a good place to get breakfast at, and it seemed pretty like busy enough.
Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, COVID times, it shuts stuff down that you didn't necessarily expect. It's a bummer.
I just found out really quick. My local coffee shop is closing.
Oh man!
And it's been around since I've been here for 10 years, so I'm pretty bummed about that. It was like
actually, I think I saw it. It was on your Instagram. You posted.
Yeah.
I also saw on your Instagram.
I started going there and like buy everything.
Something happened with the Bachelorette.
There's so much drama. And when you asked me what I wanted to talk about, I almost said the Bachelorette, but I was like, wrong crowd.
Let's talk about it real quick. What is going on at the Bachelorette that people need to know about?
Oh, okay, perfect. Well, Claire, who's the new Bachelorette, is just a piece of work. And I mean, we're in for it this season. And there's just lots of turns that I already know are happening, but I won't spoil. And yeah, I mean, you just gotta watch it because she's insane, basically. And she's obsessed with one guy specifically, and then kind of is not really allowing any of the other guys to like win her heart because she's so fixated on this one person. So it just makes for a really interesting show. And the whole point of the show is to explore other options and all options. So it's very funny, and I'm obsessed, and it's probably one of my biggest like guilty pleasures. So the fact that it's even back right now is huge. So I'm dying over it.
So you coerced me to want to go check out the preview for the show.
Yeah, did you watch it?
And I found out that apparently this woman is leaving, which has never happened.
Yeah, every season has something that's never happened. That's the beauty of producing, I feel like. ABC.
Is she leaving like mid-show, or is she leaving like?
I can't say because I don't want to ruin it. I don't even know if she's leaving. So.
Okay. Well, for those of you who don't like sandwich talk, tune into The Bachelorette.
You should get sponsored by ABC. It just has like a little thing on the bottom. Harrison.
ABC, I'm waiting for my check.
Yeah. Seriously.
Stephanie, I love you, dude. Thank you
so much. Thank you for having me. This was awesome. So much fun. Your sandwich looks amazing. I got to try it.
It's an idea. Okay, here's how you try my sandwich. You go to your local store. It's called McDonald's. It's going to be right up the street. You go there and you order something called the sausage and egg McMuffin.
That's what it is.
And that's what you get.
But they don't use chorizo. Give yourself some credit.
Okay.
I don't even know what kind of meat that is. Let's be honest.
It comes in a tube.
No. I'm talking about McDonald's.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's some kind of beef patty maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, we made some authentic stuff here, and I'm super excited. You're always a really positive light. I always love talking to you.
Thank you.
You're always super positive and happy, and it lifts people's spirits. So keep doing what you're doing. My grandpa loved meeting you that one time. He was like, "You're so positive." And my grandpa's super grumpy, so that's saying something.
Please give your sister a huge hug for me.
I will, and like I said, I'm nominating her on the show.
I want to see. Next time we do this, I want to see her for sure.
Okay.
And then I need to hear your top 5. Let me know what your top 5 are of your favorite meals in quarantine.
Okay. Right now?
No.
I was like, I don't know. I will send them over, sure. I'm like, this is a bossy show.
This is a huge high-pressure show. We talk a lot of pressure on this show.
I know. You can't stab me with that. All right, cool.
Seriously, thank you so much for being a part of the show. I love you so much. Let me give a shout out real quick to Planet Ant. Thank you very much for having us on, for continuing to push out all of the great podcasts and videocasts that are coming out right now with Planet Ant team. Also, Monday Night Improv is back, so check that out as well here on YouTube. If you want to check out more podcasts, planetantpodcast.com, standard podcasts, as well as the Sandwich Talk podcast too. I want to thank for our theme music and our ad read music. It's Bushwick Tarantella and Lobby Time, both by Kevin MacLeod. I'd like to thank Mike McGettigan for running the show for us today. I'd like to thank Parker Hammond for being part of the team as well. Zach Bridges, Michael Zuber, Danny Veer, all of these people that have been part of Sandwich Talk over the past couple of years. Of course, I need to give a huge shout out to my mailman, Carl Malone, and of course, my chief, Miles O'Brien. I am so thankful for doing the show. I'm a huge fan of my own show because I get to eat.
Oh my God, it was so fun.
And letting me eat today. I hope you all got hungry. Stephanie, again, thank you. I love you. Everybody, happy sandwich. Bye.
Happy